Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys. I have a new story for you all. The name is The Magical School Bus. I hope you will like this story and please like and share this story. Let's begin the story. The magic school bus blows its stop. Good morning class, Miss Frizzle said. It started like any ordinary day in Miss Frizzle's class, but that doesn't mean much. There aren't any ordinary days in Miss Frizzle's class. That morning, we were trying to put together an enormous globe, but we didn't have all the pieces, so the whole thing fell apart. Carlos said Dorothy, and her nose is the instruction book. If you spend more time on the research, you would know how to put this globe together. Carlos dusted himself off, and if you didn't spend so much time doing research, you could have helped, he answered. We never broke the world at my old school. Miss Frizzle looked over the mess. I'm afraid you can't put that globe together until you have all the pieces, she told us. You see, there's an island so new, it hasn't been discovered yet. How can there be a new island? Asked Phoebe. The earth never changes, does it? The earth is changing all the time, said Miss Frizzle, right under your very feet. We all looked down at our feet, but nothing was moving. What's the island's name? How can it have a name? It hasn't even been discovered. Dorothy Ann wanted to find clues to the island in her books, but Carlos wanted us to search for the mystery island. That way we could name it. What an explosive idea, said Miss Frizzle happily to the bus. Oh no, not another field trip. This is your captain speaking, announced Miss Frizzle when we settled on board. On behalf of my flight crew, I want to thank you for flying the magic school bus. We knew what that meant. Quickly, we fastened our seat belts. Then we put our seats in an upright position. Why does this always happen? The magic school bus began to spin and stretch and pull. The next thing we knew, we were high in the air. We named it Carlos Island. Forget it. How about Dorothy and Island? Hang Tin Bus. Oh no! Soon we were flying over the ocean. The sky grew dark and big black clouds floated past. The island should be arriving any minute now, announced Miss Frizzle. How could an island just arrive? We wondered. But then thunder boomed and lightning streaked across the sky. The ocean beneath us bubbled like a pot of boiling water. From out of nowhere, a blanket of dark ash covered our windows. Prepare to land, shouted Miss Frizzle. The bus grew surfboard pontoons and surfed to a stopped right on top of the water. We all climbed off the bus. There was no land anywhere in sight, but Miss Frizzle had an inflatable life raft. Carlos jumped in first splash. A big wave washed over the pontoon, sending Dorothy Ann's book bag flying out to sea. I need my books to find that island, wailed Dorothy Ann as the books sank. We have to get them. Please, Miss Frizzle, please. Couldn't we just go to a bookstore? Of course, we'll get them, agreed Miss Frizzle. Prepare to dive, class. Everyone climbed back onto the bus. Then the freeze pressed a button and the magic school bus twisted into a submarine. Carlos decided to stay on the raft. He wanted to be the first to spot the new island. Arnold stayed too, but for another reason. He'd already had enough of our field trip. My certified teaching lizard will keep an eye on you. We waved goodbye while Carlos, Arnold, and Liz buckled up their life jackets, battened down the hatches. The freeze called loudly, and down we went. Step on it, please, Miss Frizzle. Bottoms up. Wow! We couldn't believe what we saw. A huge underwater mountain. Dorothy Ann spotted her book bag right away. It floated past the window on its way to the ocean floor and landed next to an old shipwreck. Can I get a burger to go with this shake? We are in trouble now. The bus scrunched up tight. Then it shot us out like a cannon. Good thing we had a special diving suits. Dorothy Ann swam over to her book bag, but the strip was looped around the tentacles of a giant squid. Ah! Dorothy Ann screamed. The squid was swimming away. It's got my bag. Just then the ocean floor began to crumple. The ship started to shake, and we heard a loud rumbling noise. Earthquake! We were so surprised. We didn't even see Dorothy Ann's book bag when it floated past, pushed upward by the gas bubbles. The bubbles floated to the top of the sea. Pop! The bubbles burst, letting out a terrible smell. Look! Cried Carlos as he snatched up Dorothy Ann's book bag. Maybe we can find out what's going on by reading Dorothy Ann's book. P.U. Something must heat those chimneys from underneath. Ha ha! Meanwhile, the freeze was trying to cheer up Dorothy Ann. There's more than one way to discover an island, she said brightly. So we all dived deeper into the ocean. Brrr! It was getting cold. Even the bus shivered. Then we noticed something strange. there were funny looking chimneys in the ground and they were warm. Phoebe poked her head in close and poof, got a face full of soot. So this is a first part of the story. Second part will be uploaded soon. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Till then, Fi Amanillah.